Welcome to the N-Gage video series. In this video, we're going to look at how to use the scratch pad and the inboxes in Student Edition. In previous videos, we've looked at the general use of taking notes and tracking assignments. Now we're going to dig in a little bit deeper to see how that can be done in Notion and how you can manipulate content to suit your purpose. First, we're going to start with the scratch pad. The scratch pad is literally a blank page in Notion that you can use for any purpose. Let's say, for instance, that you just decided to meet Jim for lunch. Just drop that into the scratch pad, no big deal. Now let's say you're in class and you're ready to take some notes and you just want to do it quickly. So open up the scratch pad. The first thing I would do is give your notes a label or a title. So today we're going to be taking notes on Ernest Hemingway's Old Man and the Sea. So create that label, and this is a trick in Notion. The first thing you do is turn that text into a toggle list, and now start taking your notes. Let's say you wanted to grab some notes from an outside source and drop them into Notion. Let's open up a browser, do a quick search on Old Man and the Sea, and of course the first and easy response is Wikipedia. So just have it as a reference. We know it's not the definitive all facts, but it's not bad and it's a good place to start. So let's just grab that URL. Let's jump back into Notion and using the slash command, do slash, scroll down until we find web bookmark, paste in the bookmark, create, and now I have a direct link to the Wikipedia article. All right, let's say we want to just add a little bit more and find out about Ernest Hemingway himself. So we're going to have a about, and let's, as another little trick, we'll turn that into a toggle, and I'll show you where the toggles come into play in a second. It's really slick. So we'll come in here, we'll jump back over to our browser. We know there's going to be a quick link to Ernest. And let's just say we want to have something that we can just quickly read. So we'll grab the first paragraph, we'll copy that, we'll jump back over here, and then we'll do slash, and then we'll just put in a quote and paste, and the quote drops straight in. So now we've got a couple things real quick and easy. We've got a link to the Wikipedia site, we've got some straight text, and now we can also minimize that and drag it up here, and it goes off, it's hidden, but it's all still there. Easy to use, easy to manipulate, and it gives us another advantage, which we'll look at in a moment. So now let's say we're out of English class and we want to go into math. So we'll set up another toggle drop for math. And we'll put in math notes. And we'll open that up. We have some blank space under there. And so just to show you another neat feature in Notion, we're going to put in an equation, 3 plus 2 equals 5. Yeah, it's nice, but let's take a look at how Notion can turn that into something a little bit slicker called a block equation. So now we have a nicely formatted equation. And let's say if we wanted to put in something a little bit more sophisticated, so we'll go 2 to the third is equal to, I believe that's 8. And now we'll turn that into a block equation. And it gives us a nice formatted for our math notes. All right, so now we've got Old Man and the Sea notes, and we've got some math notes. Great, they're in the scratch pad, doesn't do us much good. So what we want to do is now move those into the notebook. So what we'll do is we will come over here, hover on the 6 dot icon, do move to, and we'll say notebook. And it'll search and find the notebook amongst all the pages in Notion. I have a lot of notebooks, but I happen to know it's this particular one. And it's gone from the scratch pad. But if we go back over to the dashboard and look in notes, we now have Old Man in the Sea notes, and we open it up, and sure enough, there's all our content. Now, so now we see it in the notes inbox. We need to add it to a course. So we click course, look for American literature, click that. And if you notice, it is now out of the inbox. We'll come back over here, look to American literature, and there we are. Old Man and the Sea notes are properly filed away under the American literature course. Now we can come back up and do the same thing with our math notes. We will move to the notebook. We will go and add the course Math 3. So the math notes are cleared out of the inbox and are now appropriately entered under the math course. So there you have it. That's using the scratch pad in conjunction with the inbox. You can do the same thing in the scratch pad for assignments. So if you wanted to have an assignment that was page 23, we can now just grab that, move it to assignments. And the assignments comes up. We can jump to the dashboard, look in assignments, read page 23 for American literature. And we also need to add the due date. It'll say in the inbox until it has both a course and a due date. So the due date is going to be Thursday, September 2nd. Now we have the course and the due date entered. It clears the inbox. We will come back to the dashboard and we will look for assignments this week. And there is read page 23 in American literature due September 2nd. So there you have it. There is the use of the scratch pad and the inboxes to help support your activity in Student Edition. I hope this was helpful.